welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise. I am proud mum to 2 adult children. Blossom, who doesn't live with us anymore, Corey, who does, and I've got 2 dogs chilling down who are, as we speak, down by my feet. So if the camera gets knocked or something, you'll know what that's about. My channel is mainly a haul every Saturday. I do some random things during the week. Didn't manage it this week. It's very up and down when they come up. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, you enjoy today's haul, don't forget to subscribe down below, give me a like and a comment if you've got anything to talk about the haul or just anything. I don't mind, I read all your comments. Oh, so I'm just going to mention it now because I keep forgetting. There will be Amazon affiliate links down below if you want to look at anything. If there's something you want to see and I haven't put it down below, let me know and I will try my best to get hold of it for you. So I'm shopping for Corey, the dogs and myself. We have a budget of £60. We hit way under our budget this week. I think actually this is the smallest haul, weekly haul, shopping haul that I've ever done. I mean, I've done mini hauls in between where I maybe done a top-up shop or got some random bits from a different shop, but the main shopping haul has never been this small. I do have a lot of stock going on. I did go later on in the day, so I normally would go from work, I'd come back, pick up my trolley, because I don't drive, so I have one of them granny trolleys they call them, so I have one of those, and I usually get into town in the morning. I didn't manage it until about 2 o'clock, and there's a big difference. Plus the fact in England right now, there's children have started to break up for the summer holiday. We've got some awesome weather, so I think people are, you know, stocking up for barbecues and things like that. So there was a lot of gaps on the shelves that I wouldn't normally see, so I didn't manage to get some things that I wanted to get, but I'll mention that as we go along. So I don't know if I've mentioned it, our budget is £60. We hit 27 and change. So again, yeah, way under, but I'll keep the extra for when we want to stock up on other things. I got all, didn't really need any fresh stuff. I've still got loads of fresh stuff in the freezer, in the fridge. I do have a lot of vegetables in the freezer still. I've been randomly stocking up on a few tins, so we just didn't need an awful lot. So let's get on with it. I'll give you prices as we go along as well, so you can compare it to other shops if you are in England, or if you're not. It's just nice knowing what other people pay for stuff, isn't it? I like those type of videos. So let's go on with the haul. So as you can see, we have an empty gap here. This would normally be where any fresh foods and dairy would go. I didn't need any cheeses at all because I've still got the big slabs of cheese I would normally buy. I've got cream cheese triangles, and I've got the plastic cheese, all that sort of stuff. So I've got everything I need. I did want to get some red onions, but it turns out they only got them in packets and I only wanted 1 or 2. I didn't want a big packet, so I just didn't bother getting any. So we managed, I got some orange juice this week, 69p for this. This is in the fresh section because you can get orange juice in the fresh section and then on the shelf later on with juices and stuff. I don't actually know what the difference is. I don't know why one's got to be kept cold and one not. No idea. If you know, let me know down below. So this is 69p, just fancied some. Got a milk. Now, we're really not going through an awful lot of milk at the moment, so I was going to get a 2 pint. This is semi-skimmed. I always get semi-skimmed. I'm not a real fan of milk, so I don't like the creaminess as full fat, and Corey doesn't like the red one, which is like no fat, isn't it, I think. But it's less than this. This has got a little bit of creaminess, so this is our compromise. Me and Corey, this is our compromise. So for a 2 pint it was £1.15, a 4 pint was £1.45. So for 30p more, you're getting double. So we stuck with the 4 pint this week. My absolute favourite. Got 4 tins this week because I keep saying he starts doing some stocking up. I get probably through 2, possibly 3 if they're sitting there. Tins of spaghetti in a week. I do like it. After work, spaghetti on toast. I crave it on my way home. It's a regular thing for me having that. So these are 38p for this spaghetti loops. They're the Asda's own one. They're the second stage in pricing. You can get, you know, you get your cheap ones and then the next one up. These are the next ones up. But they're just really nice. And I know I might be weird, but I know I'm not the only one because somebody at work actually mentioned this, that they don't like the long spaghetti. It's different. It just is. It's got to be the loops. She agrees with me, so I don't even know how that conversation came up at work. So yes, it's got to be the loops. 38p a can as well, can't go wrong. Got some sausage rolls for Corey. This is just for like snacking on. I did mention last week that his shift had changed and he was on night works. Things have changed again, so it turns out he really wasn't happy at work. So he started looking for new work, had an interview, started work last week. So he's again on a different shift pattern. So we want some snacks to be in the house for when he just wants to grab and go. And sausage rolls are a good one. And this is 8 sausage rolls for 88p. I mean, that's a really good price. They're a decent sized sausage roll as well, so can't go wrong. That's an awesome price. Got my butter. So I was getting the 500 grams. I'll mention it just for any newbies here, because I did mention this last week. I was getting the 500 grams because it worked out cheaper. I think it was $3.25 for a 500 gram or $1.75 for the 250. But the 500 gram is now gone up, and it's the same price. It was $3.50 for the 500 gram, $1.75 for the 250. I did notice when I was getting the larger one, I was tending to eat a little bit more of it. So I've gone back down to this one. You know, we're not saving any money or losing any money by doing this one. And I'm not eating as much of it because once it's gone, it's gone. I have to just deal with it. So this is my thing. I like the butter. Corey won't go near my butter because he's a margarine person, even though he very rarely ever eats it. I got another one of the coffees this week. I bought one for the first time for a long time. I don't really buy these coffees that much. I absolutely love the Asda cheap version, which I haven't bought for a few weeks because I just haven't been using it so much and I had some stocks going. So I picked up another one of these because I just really enjoyed it this week. This is the caramel coffees. It's the individual packets. There's 6 in there and it's on a £1 deal at the moment. It's just got a very subtle hint of the caramel in it, but it's like having a nice luxury coffee, but you're not paying the prices of, like, you know, Starbucks and stuff like that. Plus they're not open when I go to work, it's too early. So this is my treat coffee. I did need a lot of sauces this week. I needed literally every type of sauce you can think of. But like I said, I went later in the day and the shelves were empty. So I couldn't get anything except the brown sauce. So as soon as they get the other ones, I will have to do a stock up of brown sauce, of different sauces. The brown sauce is just the one I have. Corey really doesn't eat this at all. I don't even know if he likes it. But he never ever goes to this one. This is 56p at the moment, I think. Yeah, so this one is 56p. I'm having to check my receipt again because prices are up and down, aren't they? This is a regular, always on my shopping, always in my shopping hauls. This is Corey's treat. He gets 2 a week now. It was 1 a week, but it went on a deal and I just stuck with it. Don't know why, but it is what it is. So these are $1.70 for 1 or 2 for £3. Got some cream crackers. Literally just to sit in the cupboard. These are they're one of them things, you know, like if you run out of bread and you don't want to get any out of the freezer, or you just want just a little snack with a bit of cheese and pickles. Oh, just absolutely love them. These are the same as the Jacobs. The Jacobs are the brand. I honestly think if you had both in a plate in front of you, you couldn't tell the difference, except the price. I don't know how much Jacobs are because I never ever buy them, but I know they're way more expensive. This is only 40p and this is a really big packet. It's just one of them things I just like it to always be in the cupboard. And I haven't had them in there for a while because I don't buy them that often. Like I said, it's just one of them things just to have every now and again. So I get a 12 packet of the Asda's crisps, which is already salted. Corey and I do like pasta occasionally, and we crunch the crisps up on top, and they're just perfect. They're just crunchy and salty and so good, but they didn't have any. But I did see this, and I don't know if they've had these before and I just didn't pay attention, or they've not had them for a long time. Have no idea, can't honestly remember. My memory is just not that great. But this was 69p for 6 packs, and it's got 2 ready salted, 2 salt of vinegar and 2 cheese and onion. So, you know, if I've had them before, can't tell you if they were good or not. We'll give them a go and see. But I know I like the ready salted, so I can't see the others being bad. I picked up again just 3 dog foods. This is for the time in between the other foods. So, sorry, let me explain that properly if you're new here. I make my dogs food. I did for a long time, then I stopped, but I've gone back onto it again. So I'd make a big crock pot of food and they have that during the week, but then the bit where you run out of that one and you've got to clean the crock pot and get a new lot on, it takes you time to cook, you've got to let it cool and you've got to debone things and all that sort of stuff. So these are what I would give them in between. These are 65p packet, and there's chicken and lamb pate, a turkey and chicken pate and a beef pate. So that's just like the in-betweeny foods. I got a toilet roll again. I'm just buying one every week. I did go in the shed and have a look. I do have a decent stock, but I'm just not happy with it yet. I want to get a few more. So this is actually £1.90. You get 6 rolls. It was 12 rolls before, and they'd put the 12 onto 6 holders type thing, so they are thicker, and you can tell the difference between the old ones and the new ones. So it's like sort of having 12 rolls in that. It lasts that amount of time for £1.90. Awesome deal. Yes, I stocked up with the corn products. As I've mentioned before, I'm not a vegetarian, but I do prefer corn products at the moment. Veggie options, where I go, I'm just really not into meat at all. These are on a deal at the moment. They normally, I think these sausages are £2 and the sausage patties are £2.20. I might be wrong about the sausages. They might be £2.20 as well. I'm not entirely sure. But they're both £1.20 at the moment. So I got 2 packets. I've got feast bars again. There's 4 in a packet and they're still £2 at the moment. They're normally £2.20. Really, really good. Absolutely lovely at the moment. Really enjoying those. I got Corey. Oh, we got a lot of shine going on there. There you go. Corey a pizza, £1 for that one, and it's the deep pan meat feast. As you can see, I haven't got many things for Corey here. Normally I'd have some ready meals, but it was just one of those shops. It just was what it was. We have enough things in the freezer to keep us going though. So again, if you've not been here before, £4.20 for this packet of chicken dippers. 1.275 kilograms. Now they do have a range of different types in the same packaging. It's all got the black and the red and all that sort of stuff. Some are chicken chunks, some are in batter, some are in breadcrumbs. They're all different. This is the only packet that's that size. All the rest are 600 kilograms for I think £3.25. So for an extra £1 you're getting double plus some. So this is a really, really good deal. So when I went in, all of them were just chucked on the shelf. You couldn't tell what was what. So I literally looked at the size. Didn't even look at the packets. Didn't get them out to, you know, look through that. Just went until I found the right size, grabbed the corner of it and pulled it out. It is the only one that is that size for that price. And that was it. See, it was a little one. It was a diddy shop today. So also, I would always have some sort of bread products. Like I said, Corey went from one job to another, and the job before he was getting breads. And he brought back 2 loads of bread for me last week. Some really nice brown, one was seeded and stuff. So I've frozen one and I've got one on the go. So I didn't need any bread products that I would normally have in my shop as well. So they saved me a little bit of money, which is always really good. We ate differently this week. I mean, I can only comment about the area in England that I live. So I am like southeast. We had some extremely hot weather this week. I like the heat doesn't bother me. I enjoy the heat compared to cold. I don't do cold at all. Heat I'm good with. But it was extremely muggy. Like we were hitting 40 and it was extremely muggy, no air. It was literally like walking home. You could feel the heaviness in the air. It was so hot. So clearly when you're getting hot and bothered like that, even I got hot and bothered, and I can normally handle it. You know, preparing foods and stuff's just not going to happen. So it was just toast or a sandwich, something really quick. In fact, one point, this is just, it shocked me. It's the only reason I'm mentioning it, just shocked me. I had to go out and fix part of the door outside. It was literally out there for like 30 seconds. And all of a sudden, it was like it suddenly got really windy. And I swear to you, the wind was so hot, I actually thought it scorched me. Like where it hit me so hard, I thought it scorched me. It was that bad. So, you know, people always say, oh, you know, we're in this country and we get temperatures like that all the time. It's different. I can't explain it to you. It is just different in England. I have been in other countries and I have dealt with those heats. It is different in England. Until you actually experience the difference, you know, just giving a temperature number, it is different. Plus you've got to remember, you know, we're in England, we don't have air conditioning in most places. My company right now, the air conditioning isn't working. I also work on a floor where there are no windows, so we are literally working, and I have a very physical job with no air conditioning. It's a hard slog, and you know, yeah, so it's been one of those weeks. It's just been extremely hot, hard to move around a lot. You know, can't do a lot of jobs you want to do if you're outside, because it did get to that point where it just really wasn't very safe being outside for very long. Dogs haven't been able to be walked all week. Actually, today was the first day. We got really early. They're not listening to me. We got up really early and went for a walk together this morning because it wasn't too hot. The sun was already out and it was like really early. But yeah, we've got one walk in this week, which is just not safe for them. But they're fine. I've got a garden. They potter in and out, do their business and come in. They're quite happy not to, because they're old. Bless them, they're quite happy to sleep. I get that. I hope everybody's doing okay. I know there's been lots of fires in the UK and Europe, just because we're not used to it all, so it's a bit harder for us to deal with it, I guess, when it hits so hard. I think they're predicting that we're going to have some more weather like that as well, but not as bad. I'm going to go now because I can't think of anything else to say, which is very strange for me, isn't it? I hope you're all doing well. If you are having to go out in this heat, please make sure plenty of water, use your sun cream. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.